Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Pink Plum Bob here and I am bringing you a brand new speed build. And I just wanted to say a good welcome to all of my new subscribers and people that have been commenting and stuff like that. I mean, there's not been very many of you, but the ones that have been there subscribing and commenting, I really appreciate everything that you've said and given me feedback, and it's nice to have interaction and get a reaction from people just to see what people think. So far everything's been really positive, and I think that's the good thing about the Sims community. Everybody is so positive and everybody is so lovely as well. It's a lovely community to be a part of. So I just want to say thank you to those few subscribers that have subscribed recently, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm bringing you guys another mansion. I know you can't get enough of these, and I can't get enough of them, but I'm just keep building mansions, and I'm actually not used to building like a small house anymore. So I kind of got myself in this kind of mansion building thing, and it's really enjoyable actually, and I really enjoyed building this. I did start building this a couple of weeks back, and then I actually started building the eco mansion, which was my last video. I built the outside of it, like the shell of it, and then I got inspired to do the eco house, and then this got kind of put on the back burner. But I'm glad that I've come back to this and finished it off finally. And for some reason it took me a really long time to get the editing done for this, and I don't know why. I spent hours and hours on this, and I just don't know why it took me so long. It seemed to take me longer than normal, because it's no longer than a normal video that I normally do, but it just seemed to take a long time. But anyway, so this is a family mansion, and this mansion is ideal for a wealthy family with lots of kids. So there's plenty going on for children. I wanted there to be more of a family orientated sort of build, specifically for a family, and it's cozy and a little bit messy, and it's just like a fun family home. And I wanted it to look kind of quite beautiful on the outside, very simple, but then on the inside have lots of stuff going on. So this mansion, it is currently on the gallery under my hashtag emmapp, or you can find me through my origin user ID, which is emmatheblonde. I'll leave the details below in the description box, and I'll also have a link to the gallery, my gallery page, so you can find this and add this in to your game. And there is no custom content in this. I don't want to use any custom content in my builds. I feel it's unfair for people that, like me, I don't like to use custom content, and then you see a fantastic build and you find out, oh, there's all this stuff I've got to now download so I can have it in my Sims world. So I will never make a build with custom content. I think I would keep to just stick to what we've got. I think there's enough in there to be as creative as possible, to keep everybody going for a while. So yeah, so this mansion comes in at just shy of 492,000 Somalian, so it's a little bit cheaper than my other mansions I've done in the past. And there is 5 bedrooms, so there's plenty of space, and there's also 3.5 bathrooms. Now for some reason I was a bit shy on the old bathrooms. There doesn't seem to be much of a main bathroom as such. I think I just forgot about it when I was building. Like, I had all these rooms. I think, yeah, there's a bedroom, there's this, there's that, the other, and I completely forgot about a main bathroom. So, but there is a couple of bathrooms, so they will be able to go to the toilet, so on and so forth. And it is 3 floors. There is a basement, there's the ground floor, and then the first floor. And it's quite warm and cozy inside, and it's got hints of rustic country decor. So I wanted it to be really cozy and really cute and perfect for a large family. And it is suitable for a family of 6. So that's a pair of parents, and there's so where are we now? And then 4 kids. So those kids all range. I covered all of the different age groups. So we've got teenager, we've got child, and toddler. I didn't go for a nursery on this one. I felt like the nurseries are cute, but the babies grow up within a couple of days and it's a little bit pointless, so I kind of just skip that and go straight for the toddler age. And I've also made it suitable for both cats and dogs, so you can have either pet in here, you can have both in here, and I've also I think I put a hamster cage in one of the bedrooms as well, so there is a lot going on for this family house. And here we are, we're on to the kitchen, which I absolutely love. I loved having a fireplace in the kitchen. It gives it kind of like that rusticy feel with the open brick wall walls as well. And I really like the colour schemes I went for in this house. I kind of went for light pastels, but I did have a bit of fun with the kids' bedroom, so those are a little bit more exciting than the rest of the house. It's a bit more personal, a lot more personality and stuff. And I also put a lovely round dining room table in this room as well, but there is a separate formal dining room just off the room there. And yeah, I really like this bathroom, and kitchen, and I went for lots of like blue hints. So we've got the blue bread box, we've got the blue coffee machine, and we've also got like the blue from the glass of the cabinets and stuff like that. And it's a lovely little kitchen, and I really enjoyed building this, and I liked using the different coloured chairs as well there, and also just putting lots of bits of clutter in as well. I didn't clutter it up too much, and I also do put a cat litter tray in here as well, which isn't very sanitary, but it kind of it just fit in the little slot. So that's what I did with that. And there's plenty of stuff going on in this house. We also have lots of large hallways and stuff. I do cut a little bit of the footage out of that because it is a bit samey. I just put a lot of bookcases and stuff in there. We also have a very large living space as well, and there's also like a little separate area for the kids to have a seat, and there's also a little pet area where the pets can sleep. And yeah, it's an absolutely massive living room, so you'll have plenty of space for your Sims to run around and stuff. There is also an office, there is a laundry room, there is also an art studio, which was a bit of fun, and there is also its own built-in spa room where there is a sauna and a jacuzzi tub as well, so they can sit and relax and have a mud bath or do whatever they want to do. And I've also put in something which I've never put in a build before, like a music and entertainment room. And that was a little fun idea. So there's lots of skill building items in this house. There's a couple of pianos, there's chess tables, there is lots of stuff for the kids to do as well, like the art drawing table, there's toy boxes and all sorts of stuff like that. And also on the outside I do put like a dog training area, pet training area, so that's something I've never done before. I've never actually touched those items because I thought I'd never need to use them. And I thought, you know, it'd be good for the kids to learn how to train their dog or train their cat or whatever they want to do. So that's a bit of fun as well. And there's also a basement which is dedicated purely for the kids. So it's like another kids sitting area, but downstairs they've got their own television, they've got their own games console, stuff like that. And also there is a nice little gardening area, so your Sims can do some gardening. There is also a huge swimming pool out back. And I also, you'll see in a bit as well, I created like a little toddler kiddie area because I thought it's a bit dodgy having a kiddie swimming pool right next to the main swimming pool, just in case, you know what kids are like, they kind of fall out over and fall into things. And I thought I built like a little like sectioned off area purely for the toddler with a little slide in the swimming pool and a little sitting area for the parents, they can keep an eye on the kid. I thought that was a nice little idea, and I built that right next to the swimming pool, so it was like they could swim while you're swimming at the same time, sort of thing, in their little paddling pool. I thought that was a cute idea. There's plenty of computers as well and plenty of bookcases, so that's what I like to fill my spaces up when I don't know what to put there. I put bookcases or plants. Those are my go-to items. But in hallways are pretty boring, to be honest. They're pretty generic, so I just shoved a hell of a lot of bookcases. So you'd probably have a lot of money if you deleted all of those and put something else there. And there's also lots of little study areas, sitting areas, and plenty of areas for your pets to relax as well. I also build a tree house, and it's not a usable tree house, I will say that. It's purely for decoration because I built like a man-made ladder out of shelves and pillars, and obviously these Sims can't climb up those, so I haven't put anything too exciting upstairs that they won't be able to access in the downstairs, so it's more for decoration than anything. So I wouldn't worry too much about using that. I mean, you're more than welcome to put your own staircase in it, but I thought purely for just effect it would be good to have just like a tree house in the back garden, because I've never built a tree house. And it was annoying trying to figure out how to put the trees and stuff. There is also a lovely barbecue area and a sitting area. There is also a swing set and a climbing frame and a sprinkler. So yeah, so your Sims have got so much stuff to get on with. You won't be bored in this house for a long time, so there's plenty to do. And yeah, it's just a nice big family home, and I've had a good reaction so far in the gallery, which is really exciting. It's been my most downloaded one, it's been my most favorited one. something like over 400 downloads and something like nearly 50 favourites. So that's been it's had a really good reaction on the gallery, so I'm really pleased. It seems like people want to have a home which is ideal for a family more than anything. I mean, I put my big LA mansion on there and that had a very good response as well, but not half as good as this family mansion. So it seems people are more interested in that family life rather than having a big fancy house, maybe for a couple of Sims. But yeah, so here we are. We're pretty much done in the living room now. I just knocked out the wall from the stairs and put a little computer in there and made it really cozy, put some toys about, and I do use a lot of like the kiddie mess that we got with the kids stuff pack. I think that's a really good like way to make the house look lived in and stuff, and I just put lots of knickknacks everywhere, and then just sorting. Yeah, so it's pretty much done. Went for this like yellow and blue and white colour scheme, and it seemed to be really nice and cozy and really fun. And you can see there's the little kiddie area and also the little pets area as well, because I wanted a little place for all the pets to be able to chill out and, you know, maybe while they're watching TV or something like that. And it's a nice big living space, so you've got plenty of room for a party or to have guests over or whatever you want to do. So yeah, I really like this living area. I wanted something to look like kind of modern, but not too modern, but have like a rusticy kind of cozy feel to it. And we're just moving on now to the laundry room. This isn't too exciting. It's just a simple laundry room. And I couldn't find those shelves. I couldn't remember where to get them from, so I had to like find the room tool where you can just put down a room and then select the items that I needed from there, as that's a big help as well. And then I just put a few of the laundry kind of clutter items in here as well to make it once again look lived in, make it look like it's being used regularly. And yeah, so it's a nice little room. I didn't put a outdoor what's the word, drying line, clothesline, and well, you got a washer and dryer, so you don't need one. And then here we are, we're moving on to the office now, and this office is kind of cute. I had to mess around with it a little bit because I couldn't quite get it how I wanted it, but it does come together in the end. And once again, more bookcases, and I also do put a running machine in here as well. I thought this could be the mum or the dad's office, and they can come in here and do their work or have a little bit of exercise. And so it'd be nice. It's a nice room. I like this office. It's just simple, nothing exciting, but it's quite decorative, and it's pretty. It's very pretty. So how's everybody's week been? I hope everybody's had a good week this week. And I'm sorry that I haven't got this out sooner. I wanted it to get sooner, but sometimes like life gets in the way and stuff like that, because I've got a full-time job normally as well. So it's sometimes hard and I get really tired as well when I get home from work sometimes. And I do consciously think I need to get my stuff together. I need to get this out. But I am a bit inconsistent at the moment, but I would like to become more consistent and get more videos done sooner. But sometimes the editing can be a pain in the bum. Don't get me wrong, I love doing it. It's really good fun, but the editing can be tedious after a while, constantly having to cut little sections out, and it's like, ooh. So what I do is like, not a coping mechanism, it's kind of like just to get the flow going. I put a film on and watch a film while I edit, and it seems to make it go a lot quicker, and also it makes it a little bit easier because I'm kind of doing the two things at once. So I'm watching a film and editing, so it seems to work for me. I don't know if any of you guys do your own videos, and if you do, any top tips you've got for editing and stuff like that, how to get things done quicker, because there's a couple of YouTubers out there and they get a video out like every day, and it's like sometimes like 2 videos a day, but I know some people can do that full time, but like there's this one guy called Thomas TV, and he gets a video out like every day, and he does like big builds as well, like really impressive builds. I'll have to link him in the description below, but he gets them out like rapid fire. He gets them on the ball. I mean, I don't know if he does it full time or what, but he gets them out, and he does amazing builds as well. So yeah, we're just moving on. We're in the art gallery now, and I wanted it to have like little setups, so you know, like when Jack and Rose on the Titanic, like where she sat on the sofa, I wanted like a little area like that, so that's what I put over there. And I got a lot of like of the unlockables out as well, which it was a bit naughty, but I'm not really bothered. So I got a lot of the unlockables out and stuff like that, just to kind of furnish it, make it look like there's an artist at work here with lots of sketches across the walls. And now we are in the master bedroom as well, which is a really nice little bedroom. I've not really used those little side tables which came with Get Famous. They're really cute, but I couldn't seem to fit them in my builds. But they seem to work. The colour of the wood and stuff seem to all match. But there's a little thing that bugs me about The Sims, that sometimes the wood colours aren't exact with all the furniture. As you can see, that the mirror isn't quite exact with the dressing table. Sorry, I couldn't find my words. And then here I also sized down some dressing tables because they were quite big and chunky, and I thought, well, I want them, but I don't want the size of them. So I sized them down, and then I just raised up a telly and some of the other clutter items, just to kind of fill the space a little bit, make it look more lived in once again, and also a little television, and also use that lovely picture from Seasons as well. And I also put in a pet sleeping area as well, because I know my pets like to sleep with me. I have, sometimes I wake up and all three of them are on the bed. I've got Elvis on my pillow, I've got Pebbles on my other pillow, and I've got Olive just chilling on the bed next to me. So yeah, I like sleeping with my pets, but sometimes they get a bit excited in the night and I have to shut them out because they're legging it up and down and like playing with all the toys with all the bells in and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, I just need to sleep. So I have to kick them out sometimes of my bedroom and just sleep in peace. Right, so now we're moving on to the teenage bedroom. Now it is kind of unisex, it kind of isn't. I kind of swayed towards a girl living in this room, especially with the beaded curtains and stuff like that. But if you want your male teenage sim to live here, it's perfectly okay. You could just remove some of the girlier aspects if you wanted. But if you like the bead curtains, go for it. Just stick with what you want. But I felt the room was quite unisex in the colour schemes and everything. And here is the hamster cage I put in, and I put a big teddy and stuff. So I really like this bedroom. I think this is my most favourite bedroom in the entire house. And I also, in this room, I put that media station or whatever it's called, where they can film themselves doing videos and stuff like that. I could do one of those here. And then just put a lot of fairy lights around. And then I also love this bedroom. This is the child sim boy bedroom, and I made it very matchy with the colours, with the orange and the green and stuff. And I also tried to use a lot of stuff that I don't normally use. Once again, like the football lamp, never use that. That little clutter item of the sports stuff, never use that. Never use the basketball, a nice toy box and stuff. And also I put in the sciencey table, so I thought maybe he could be a bit more sciencey and he could be a bit sporty as well. That's the intention I had for this child sim. He's a sporty sim. Now I'm sorry, my stomach is rumbling, like I am hungry right now. I need to get some food, but I'm actually going to go and meet my mum for lunch in a little while, and I'm going to have a McDonald's, so I'm so excited because I love McDonald's. So I'm going to have myself a McChicken sandwich, I think. But yeah, so I'm just getting this done before I go out to see my mum. And here we are, we're moving on to the toddler little girl's room. Now this was a bit of fun. I wanted to use all the bright colours and have everything all bright and popping. And I don't know, it's a bit of fun. I really like this. And I never use that balloon lamp because, I don't know, I've never really been a fan of it, to be honest. It's quite bulky. But it seemed to fit well in this room. So I thought, why not? We'll use it in here, use something different. And I put plenty of toys and stuff to do in here as well for them. I did forget to put a toilet in, a potty for the toddler, but I do go back in off camera and put in a little toddler potty in her bedroom, so you won't have to worry about that. She won't have to poo herself all the time. And then here I just had a little bit of a moment of madness, and I thought, oh, let's put flowers everywhere and change the colour. And I quite liked it in the end, actually. If you don't like it, just delete it, but I quite liked the idea of it. And then just put some wall decals in and lots of pictures, and I wanted it to just be bright and fun, have a happy little toddler girl, someone who's full of life and a big personality. And here is the built-in spa room, and I thought, I haven't done this really. I did it in my Winter Lodge build. I put in its own sauna room, but I thought, let's put it in this house as well for a bit of fun, because why not? And I just put in just some knickknacks, really, mainly from the Spa Day stuff pack, and just some plants. And I did think about putting a toilet in here as well, but I thought, no, we'll keep the toilet separate. Because if there's somebody in the sauna and they come out and then someone's on the toilet, it's a little bit, it's not that private, is it? So, but I do put in the the mud bath thing, or like a spa bath thing. I was thinking about putting in like the chair or like the massage table, but I thought no, we'll keep it simple. Maybe the family, I don't know, doesn't need it really, but I thought the sauna room was a nice idea, and I thought, why not, let's do it. So yeah, I just went for a simple colour scheme in here, nothing exciting, just kind of like beige and white, and lots of plants. And then here we've moved on to like the entertainment music room, and I thought this was fun because I've never really made a music room as such. And I quite like the red with the black and the white. It looked quite like fancy, like a, I don't know, like a jazz place or something. And I put in that lovely, what's the word now? I was going to say turntable, but that's like a DJ set, isn't it? I will just call it a radio. From Get Famous in there as well, and wedged it in between two of the bookcases. And then I just put lots of bits and pieces so it all matches, and some sitting areas and stuff, and that was a bit of fun. And here is the child sim girls bedroom, which I put in. So far we've got teenager of your choice, and we've got we've got both a boy and a girl child sim bedroom and a little girl's toddler bedroom. And I really like the colour scheme for this one. I wanted a pink bedroom. I just wanted it to be all pink, like typical, stereotypical pink girls' bedroom with lots of bits and pieces in it. And I didn't even know that bear chair came in that swatch. I thought that was awesome. So I put that in there as well. And then I thought this one could be a bit more creative, maybe following the footsteps of the parent who is in the art studio. And so I put the little drawing table in there as well and stuff like that. And then just add some more glittery items. And now we're back in the hallway, and here I'm just kind of filling up the space a little bit. Another sitting area, because you can't beat sitting areas really. So it's just to fill the space really. I never really know what to put in a hallway, so I just kind of fill it with all sorts of stuff. Then we're right round the other side of the house now in another hallway. And once again, we've got another sitting area, but it's more of like a relaxed study area. And I really like this little sitting area. And this area leads on to the entertainment room as well, where you can play the piano and stuff. And I thought it's just a really nice little area. It's kind of cosy, kind of cute. And there is 2 staircases in this house as well, so they can come from one side of the house or the other because it's an L-shaped house. Right, so here we are, we're down in the basement now, and this is like the kiddies lounge area, and I really like this little area. I always think it's a good idea to put like a kids lounge area, and I kind of got inspired by like Stranger Things, and because they have like their own little play area down in the basement of one of the kids' houses, I can't remember now, and I thought it's just a nice little fun area, just so the kids aren't messing up the living room or messing up the kitchen or whatever, so they can just go and hang out downstairs with all their posters and go wild. And I know that if I had like a basement or something like that, I'd dedicate it to the kids and give them their own little space, like a little play centre. So I lost all of the footage, by the way, just a disclaimer, for the front of the house. Now I know I keep making excuses and saying, oh, I don't know why it's lost, I've lost the footage. I think on this one I forgot to press the record button for the garden, so I'm sorry, but you will see some screenshots of that. It's like a simple little layout, but you'll see it in screenshots, so you can, it's like a preview, so you'll get that later. Anyway, so here we are. I'm trying to figure out the tree house now. I've seen people use this tree before. I think it's because of the shape of it and where the leaves are. It seems to be a really good tree for a tree house, but I end up putting 2 of them in as well because it didn't seem to, I didn't want too many of the leaves seeping through, but they did. But it seemed to work out fine in the end. But like I said earlier, it is purely a decoration decoration tree house. It's not really a real tree house. But if you want to add stairs, you're more than welcome to put your own staircase in. And then I just keep it simple, keep like a wood slatted outside and inside as well with some wood panels. But here we have some of the kids items. I mean, we do have the decoration box, which I haven't made available in the main house, but everything else in here, which you will see, is everything. You can get all of this in the main house, so your sim won't be missing out as such. And I just put some of those apple boxes down as well, because I thought, well, it could be like a bit of a junk area as well, where parents just discard some of the stuff they don't need. And I'm just trying to figure out how to do the back garden here, because I always seem to struggle a little bit with back gardens. I never know what to put. So I thought, well, because it's like a family home, we can put lots of kids' activities out here. So I put the swing set and the climbing frame and stuff. And the landscaping you can see here, that is pretty much the same as the front in terms of flowers and colour scheme. I always seem to go for white flowers and stray away from colourful flowers. I don't know why, because I look outside at other people's houses and stuff, and people have got all sorts of colours outside the front of their house. I think it's because I'm so matchy with my builds. I want everything right down to the flowers to be the same colour as the house. Like, because you can see there, look, I've got white house with green shutters. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure those are all base game windows and doors as well that I use, apart from the interior doors. I can't really say about that. I can't remember which doors I used. But yeah, I've just figured out where to put the swimming pool, and I've also put like a little sitting area for the parents, and created these sun loungers from the chairs and ottomans from the outdoor pack. I can't remember what it's called. Not outdoor pack, it's like a garden pack. I can never remember the packs. And I'm also putting in a barbecue area now. And then I like to put the little like throwaway plates and knives and forks and stuff on a table next to the barbecue, because I feel like it's like a little party thing, and it's great for like having Sims over, and it just sets the mood. I know it's only plates and stuff, but anyway, we're moving on now to the garden. We're in the garden to the gardening area, and it's pretty simple. It's nothing crazy. And I do put a bee box in the back as well, and I also use these like archways. I'm pretty sure they came with like City Living or Get Together or something like that, because I never ever use the archway, so I thought, oh, let's bring them out. They match really well actually. And then I also put like a little chair as well with some little gardening clutter items, and I also managed to hang a hose pipe and hang some like gardening tools off of the fence using the Move Objects cheat. And here I'm figuring out how to do the toddler section, and I'm trying to think logically here. It wouldn't be ideal to have like a swimming pool directly next to the toddlers area, so that's where I decided to cut it off with the little picket fence that came with the toddler stuff pack, and I just add a few little bits and pieces, and it actually is a nice little area. It seems to fit in well with the whole like aesthetic of the house. Especially with the family thing going on. And I just put some of the colourful plant pots in and stuff. And here down the side of the house is the dog training area. And like I said earlier, I've never put in a dog training area. I've never actually got my sim to use it, so maybe I should explore that more. I haven't really been playing The Sims as much recently. I've been more building than anything, to be honest. But I'm kind of excited to see if we're going to get a new expansion pack or stuff pack soon, because I think we're due for one now. You know, we've used, what was the last one? Get Famous. We need something fresh now. We've used everything over and over again. But apparently I was looking at a YouTube channel earlier. It was a Sims dedicated one, and they're dedicated to news and stuff like that. And for I think it was their 19th anniversary. I can't believe The Sims has been out for 19 years. They brought out, they had like a picture on their thing, and it seemed to kind of hint towards university. So I'm kind of hoping that's going to be the next expansion pack we get. Right, so here we go, guys. We're onto the screenshots, and as you can see, here's the garden. It's very simple, very pretty, and it's just lovely. But I'd like to say thank you so much for everybody that has looked at my channel, has liked, commented, subscribed, everything. It means a lot to me, and I hope you really like this build. I think it's gonna be like a go-to build because it's for families and stuff. So I hope you really enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.